hands up, man. Fuck this phone, man.
You know,
Yep.
everybody's been telling me what they think about me for the last few months. Maybe it's time I tell them what I think about them.
Hey, this beat was crazy too. Hey, hey. All right, hold on a second, real quick, early pause. This beat was fire, by the way. I love this fucking song, man. But let's talk about the chorus, right? Because obviously he was talking about, reading all the comments and shit. You know what I mean, motherfuckers? Everybody got a lot, telling me about, got a lot of shit to say what I'm doing for the last few months. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's about time I tell them what I think of them, right? And then the chorus is, don't fall on my face, don't fall on my faith, and don't fall on my fate. F-A-T-E. So don't fall on my face. You know what I mean? I think that's self-explanatory. If you don't want to literally fall on your face, but when somebody says fall on your face, you know what I mean? You don't want to hurt yourself. You know what I mean? You don't want to cause hazards and issues in your own progression. You know what I mean? Don't fall on your face. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep moving forward, keep striving, being successful, right? Don't fall on my faith, whatever you believe in, faith, whatever that higher power is, right? Whether it's God, whatever the case may be. Don't fall on that. You know what I mean? And then don't fall on my fate. Like my destiny. Is my destiny to be fucking dope as hell? You know what I mean? Am I supposed to be very successful? Or am I supposed to have like a demonstrous downfall? Don't fall on that. You know what I mean? On my fate, whatever my fate may be. So I love that because when I first heard this back in the day, I just thought it was don't fall on my face. I think that's on my fate, excuse me. That's what I thought that he said the whole time. But now that I'm listening to it again, it's don't fall on my face, don't fall on my faith, don't fall on my fate. You know what I mean? So, cool. Let's get it. Now we know what kind of headspace he's in. Now we're going to see the Slim Shady monster attack this shit. Hey. Don't fall on my feet. Hey, come on.
Gotta concentrate against the clock I race. Got no time to waste, I'm already late. I got a marathoner's pace. Went from addict to a workaholic. Word to Dr. Dre and that first marijuana tape. Yes, I got a chronic case. And I ain't just blowing smoke. Less is in your mama's face. I know this time Paul and Dre, they won't tell me what not to say.
Yeah, we gotta pause it, man, because Eminem does so many things well, man. Kind of when we were talking about Nicki, man, that's what I try to do, is try to understand what the artist is doing, man. When he started this, because we know what he's talking about, right? The subject matter is not to fall, right? And then the way he starts it, man, we're going to talk about two separate things, man. Real quick, we're going to talk about how he says things, because Eminem has a superpower of being able to use multiple syllable usage and do things from a technical perspective that I have not seen many people, if not anybody, that can do it to the level that he can do it at, right? So he started this out with, I gotta concentrate against the clock I race. Got no time to waste. I'm already late. I got a marathoner's pace. Went from an addict to a workaholic. Word to Dr. Dre, right? In that first marijuana tape, I guess I got the chronic case, right? So all of that right there, the scheme started with concentrate, right? I gotta concentrate. And then he said against the clock I race. Now, concentrate and race is similar, right? Because trait and race is similar, but it doesn't technically rhyme, right? It's kind of a partial rhyme or slant rhyme, I think is what they call it. So it's technically doesn't rhyme, but the way he says it makes it rhyme. But what Eminem does to take that to another level, right, is he says, against the clock I race, got no time to waste, I'm already late, marathoner's pace, right? Workaholic, word to Dr. Dre. Stop there, right? Now, race, waste, pace rhymes, right? Dre and pace doesn't rhyme, but Dre and concentrate rhymes, right? So what he does there is he started with concentrate, and then he hit you with race, pace, race, waste, pace, to make all of those words rhyme, and then he came back to Dr. Dre, right? Then he came back to I got the chronic case, which rhymes with pace, race, and waste. So he's taking all of that concentrate and pace and putting it in a he's saying it in a way so it sounds like it in your head mentally. You're like, oh yeah, all that rhymes. But when you read it, you're like, it technically doesn't rhyme. So the way he's able to do that slant rhyming, that partial rhyming to make it rhyme in place is fire, right? So that is one way that he does it. And then the other way is he's gonna bring it back to a word that actually does rhyme, like Dre and concentrate, right? Concentrate is concentrate, but it's the way you say it, right? Now that we got that out the way, what is he trying to say? He's just trying to say that he's a workaholic, right? You know, he works very hard at his craft, which we all know. He has gotten nothing but better. Even though some things that I've heard from Eminem, I didn't necessarily like the song, but that motherfucker has gotten crazy better. Like lyrically, this motherfucker is on a different stratosphere. I don't know what motherfuckers are talking about. You know what I mean? As he's lost a step, this motherfucker's a way better rapper than he started with. He's always been nice. But yeah, he from a technical aspect and what he's been able to do with rap, that motherfucker is killing it, man. Killing it. So we all know Dr. Dre's work ethic is out of control, right? I mean, if you don't know, he's neurotic for that. He's always been known for just not putting out a product unless it is exactly fucking right. You know what I mean? So that's why I said word to Dr. Dre, the first Chronic case, right? You know what I mean? That first marijuana tape, excuse me, I got the Chronic case, right? When somebody says chronic, that's a slang word for drugs, but chronic is also something that's reoccurring, right? You might have a chronic ailment in your fucking knee or chronic ailment in your fucking arm or something. You know, I got, parents and grandmamas that's always complaining about something, right? But it's reoccurring issue, right? So way I'm taking that line is he's got a chronic case of success. You know what I mean? Meaning I got a chronic case of working all the time. I'm a workaholic because I want to be the best at what I can do, right? All right, let's get back to it, man. Just wanted to break that down real quick. I'm trying to get a little bit more efficient with y'all, man. Trying to get a little bit more efficient.